So I just finished the series Succession. And as it ended, I quickly realized one thing that's been bugging me for years now. And it's this idea that it's almost always the worst people that are missed and remembered the most. And it got me all thinking on the reason why this keeps on happening. And also maybe a quick reminder on how to stop it from ever happening again. So why do we miss those who hurt us the most after they're gone or when they are not part of our life anymore? Well, if I'm being honest, the feeling of missing toxic pieces of shit is something I'm all too familiar with. And so is everyone watching this video. And although the process can be confusing and frustrating, it will never stop you from making the same mistake again. Maybe with the same person again. Since we are wired to seek connection with familiar things. Because even if the relationship is toxic, it's still a relationship. And when that relationship is lost, we can feel a sense of loss and grief. Now, I just mentioned that we idolize the past, but it's very important that we dive into this a little deeper and expose the fact that we do choose to remember the good times with said toxic person and forget or outright rewrite what led to the bad times. This can make it seem like the relationship was better than it actually was, even though that shit was way worse than eating your own shit. Finally, what it can all come down to is being alone. A toxic relationship is then again better than not being in a relationship at all. At least from our perspective. This can make it difficult to let go of toxic persons as this is all we have. Let's now turn to the royal family in Succession real quick. The show follows a wealthy and dysfunctional family that owns a global media corporation. The top G of said empire, Logan Roy, is ruthless and abusive businessman. He treats his children like they don't even exist. He's constantly manipulating and betraying them. Despite this, the children are devastated when this son of a rat shit died on a plane to possibly fuck up their life once again. You'll witness them one after another struggle to cope with their grief. This is because despite this toxicity, Logan was the only pillar practically holding their lives together. He was the one who gave them their identity, their sense of purpose. Shit is wild, but it's true. In conclusion, the Roy children experience is powerful reminder why toxic relationships should be avoided like it's COVID. It is important to remember that although some individual in our life like family and close friends, the red flags can be waved to a point considering how much good they brought to our lives. When it comes down to others like lovers or even those I mentioned just a second ago, this is in fact imperative we choose to remember them red flags in case it start getting worse.